Good morning. We are here in Las Vegas for the International Builders Show. We took a break from our own build to come check out some of the vendors here, and we're super excited for it.
So let's get walking to the show.
Woo!
I don't know what this structure is, but I'm gonna call it the giant UFO. It's a lot bigger in person than it looks on this video. Coincidentally, Elaina had a convention for her full-time job at the Wynn just prior to this builder show. I flew out a few days later to meet up with her there, which meant on day one of the builder show, I was flying solo. I was able to walk about half the convention center to get the lay of the land, and in the process ran into some social media folks that we follow, including Kyle from R&R Buildings, Tim Euler from Awesome Framers, and Matt Reisinger from The Build Show. The scale of the convention center is enormous. It's a good thing the show is 3 days long because there's no way you could walk through it in one day. This is personally my first time coming to Las Vegas. Is it yours too?
Yeah.
Yeah, so first time in Vegas, and it's a pretty interesting experience. Definitely not cheap to be here at all, but the hotels are like absolutely amazing.
Amazing. I honestly thought that things were going to be pretty cheap, but no, everything is extravagant and beautiful. So it's been a really cool experience getting to see all that too.
I'm just impressed with, honestly, the structural engineering. A lot of these pieces, like that giant UFO thing we just passed, that thing is a lot bigger in person than the video does justice to. And I'm just impressed that it's only held on 2 giant supports. Not only was the show a great way to scope out the products we want to use when finishing our build, but it was a chance to meet with all the companies we have purchased products from and worked with in the process thus far. This is literally a city. Day 2 is over, and it was quite a day. We got to meet Matt Reisinger, pretty cool.
My attic, all of my rafters, I used Roseburg LVLs.
Failed to get a picture with him, but it is
Cool,
what it
nonetheless.
is. I got a selfie with him yesterday. What would you say some highlights from today were? Maybe Kohler booth?
Kohler booth was definitely a highlight. They probably spent over $2 million on it. So
At
that's
least. Best of Social Awards at Huber Woods. They give awards out to content creators in the building space, and a lot of them we follow, so it's pretty cool to see all those people. Anywho, we are back to the hotel, 1.6 mile walk because Ubers are $50 and they're completely outrageous for a mile and a half. So here we go. So Elaina's previous work conference was in the Wynn, and it costs about over $1 billion to build from what I hear, and we're walking into it now, and it does seem like it, I gotta say.
It is very extravagant, and we're gonna go check out some of the indoor botanical gardens that they have in there, and it's incredible. I thought that the flowers were fake, but they're not.
So the lobby looks like a fancy mall.
This isn't the lobby.
Oh, this is just shops. Honestly, even just the ceilings of these places are pretty impressive, pretty ornate. Even the floor tile is like mosaic.
But like, look at the flowers. These are real.
Wow.
I don't know if that's real, but these are all real.
These look fake, but they're actually not.
It's all real.
They're actually not fake. That is incredible. It's easy just to glaze over the amount of craftsmanship that's in a building like this. Like even these curved ceiling arches here, like I don't even know how that was done, frankly. I really don't.
It's incredible.
I don't even know what materials they're using to do something like this, but I gotta give it to Vegas. There's a lot of craftsmanship in these places. A lot of people like to hate on Vegas, but like
it's incredible.
A lot of money and effort went into building this place.
And not even just building it, but maintaining it. I saw a couple of days ago when I was here, someone was on a lift within the building vacuuming the can lights. Like, if that doesn't tell you how much maintenance goes into a building like this, then like, I don't know what does.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Vacuuming the can lights.
The waterfall was a show, and there was these like 3D floating balls on the water that were moving. I have no idea how they did it, but it was so trippy.
Interesting.
And we should definitely look and see if there's a show while we're here.
Wow.
Like, those are moving. The lights are moving.
Yeah, they're literally on actuators, and they're slowly moving. That's not just like wind blowing them around. Like, even down to the detail in the railing. I feel like people would not even notice most of this, but there was some serious work put into this place.
Look at the tile on here.
The ceilings are just magnificent. All these extremely expensive brands, the stores have guards. Like, you can't get in that store if your net worth is less than $1 million. I mean, geez. And it continues outdoors. That's incredible. I do wonder how long it took them to build this facility. I actually think that $1 billion was a bargain to build a place like this. It's definitely not something you see every day. And we didn't even get to see the hotel rooms. Apparently it's about $1,000 a night to stay in this hotel.
1,000.
I don't even know what that comes with, but it better come with a foot massage.
Or a full body. At least a full body massage.
Jeez. Ending our day back where we started it, at the UFO.
We're not ending yet. We got some more to
The night is
explore.
still young.
The night is still young. Time for dinner and exploration.
If you wanna run with me, gotta learn to show your teeth. Oh, 'cause I was made this way. A wild heart can't be tamed.
Day 3, Duncan. Oh. Wow,
How do you do that? Do you push up?
amazing.
Walks in employees.
That is so cool. Do it again. Up here on top of a shipping container, this is the decorator's booth.
What do you think?
It's really cool.
On top of the world.
Oh my gosh, you're just way too serious.
The goal of this challenge was to drive 5 drywall screws into this piece of pine as fast as possible. The winner got a cordless fan. Today's run was a pretty sad showing, but I did get it in about 13 seconds the day before. Of course, that was only the fastest time for a little bit when someone else came and beat me for the fan.
Weak start.
The hardest part of this was just picking up the screws.
You're done. You're done. He's done.
They converted an antique fire truck into their pizza truck. How cool is that?
Here we are at the end of day 3. Cheers. We've been pretty tired. Our feet are about dead from walking like millions of miles this week, but overall, fairly fruitful day. Saw a lot of really cool stuff as far as finishes go. A lot of kitchen stuff, so faucets, really cool sinks.
Looking at some tile, counters, all of those things, just getting some ideas of what brands are out there.
Went outdoors to the National Hardware Show outdoor exhibits as well. There's like 3 shows combined here. It's the National Builder Show, National Hardware Show, Kitchen and Bath Industry Show, all sort of wrapped into one. It's a lot of the same exhibitors across all 3. So there's a lot of really cool exhibits, both indoor, outdoor. Some companies like legit import full houses for these outdoor exhibits, and even on the indoor, they're just outrageous.
Everything is over the top. You see huge slabs of quartz and you're like, how the heck did they even get this here?
Yeah. Last night we were hanging out with Schluter Systems. Their specialty is bathroom and under tile waterproofing, and they sponsored a party underneath the Eiffel Tower right in front of the Bellagio water fountain. So that was really cool. Tonight it couldn't be any more opposite, hanging out in the hotel alone, but it's kind of nice just to relax and chill. We gotta get up really early tomorrow to fly back. We're staying in Treasure Island. It's probably one of the older casinos here on the Strip, but there's a lot of built-in restaurants and stuff. It gets the job done, can't really complain.
Yep, we're only spending the night, so it doesn't really matter.
So our Vegas trip is coming to an end. You can see even here at the airport, there are slot machines that are surprisingly busy, but We are on the way back. I have a 5.5-hour Spirit flight, which is not going to be fun. We're not huge travelers to begin with, but this show was awesome. We're really glad we came out. Saw a lot of people that we look up to on social media, that we've done a lot of messaging with and learning about building, seeing a lot of awesome exhibits. Hey, say hi to this guy right here. Overall, we're happy we came out. Looking forward to the next year.